Good evening, everybody. What I'd like to do tonight is my lovely Mariella suggested to me that I should share some of my um, tour stories with a wider audience. And so do forgive me if you've been on a tour with me and you've heard this story before. It'd be a bit boring for you, but I think a lot of people haven't heard this, so it's worth sharing. And this particular story, I know kind of her favourite, so this is why I wanted to tell this particular story. So it was a few years ago. I was living in Paris at the time, and I was doing a lot of tours around France, and I this particular tour we were heading off to Lourdes in the south. Lourdes, as you probably know, is the site of an alleged visitation by the Virgin Mary to Bernadette. And so we headed off there. In the morning, there was a gentleman from my tour group who was travelling on his own. And he said to me, "Oh, I'm not feeling very well today." I said, "Okay, well, we haven't got a lot of travelling to do today." By the way, it was the middle of August. It was very, very hot weather. And the one thing I always remember is he was wearing this Oxford University, this dark blue sweatshirt. I always remember that. And I said, "No, yeah, no problem. It'll be a few hours, but I'll check on you at lunchtime, see how you're feeling. Drink lots of water, keep hydrated. That's the important thing." So off we go. And we stopped for lunch, and I went to find him. I said, how are you feeling? How are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I feel a bit faint. I don't feel great at all." I said, "Okay, well, we've got like 2.5, 3 hours, and we'll be arriving in Lourdes. And then if you're still not feeling great, we'll get you a doctor. We'll get you an English-speaking doctor to come and see how you're doing." So off we go. We arrive in Lourdes, and I always remember, I felt sorry for. We had some very um, devout Catholics on that tour, and I felt sorry for them because this was the high point of their tour, coming to the shrine at Lourdes. And if you've ever been to Lourdes, it's kind of like the Roman Catholic Church's version of Las Vegas or Disneyland. Like, you can buy anything to do with the Virgin Mary there. Virgin Mary water bottles, Virgin Mary torches, Virgin Mary bedside lamps. If it's Virgin Mary, it's going to sell. Okay. And anyway, so we go to our hotel, which is like 5 minutes away from the centre of the town, the shrine and everything. Get everyone checked into their rooms. And I said to the guy, "How's it going? How are you feeling?" "Oh, no, I don't feel well at all." I said, "Okay, no problem. I'm going to call you a doctor, and then I'm going to take everyone down to the shrine, the basilica and everything, and then I'll come back and check on you." So I take my group down there, and obviously, they're concerned about this guy. Is he okay? I said, "That's fine. There's a doctor coming to see him. Don't worry about it." Because in Lourdes, there's lots of doctors and lots of hospitals because there's so many sick people go there, you know. I take them down to the shrine, do a little bit of a walking tour, tell them a few facts. And I said, "Okay, I'm going to go back to the hotel now to see what the story is. Dinner's at 7 o'clock. I'll see you all at dinner at 7. The hotel's like 5 minutes away." So I go back to the hotel. And the doctor's been, he's seen the guy. And so I talked to the doctor, said, "Oh, what's the story then? What's happening?" And the doctor said, I have been a doctor for 26 years. And in 26 years, this man, he has the dark discoloration on his wrists. And I said, "Okay, well, what does that mean then?" He said, "In 26 years, I only saw this 2 times, and both times it was fatal." I was like, "Oh my God, what?" "Yes, I have called the ambulance. The ambulance, he will come very soon, and he will go to the hospital." And I was like, okay, that's great. So the ambulance comes, takes them off to the hospital. My group come back for dinner. I get them all settled for dinner and everything. I said, "Okay," and they're all asking, what's happening? What's happening? I said, "Okay, I'm going to go over to the hospital now. He's gone to the hospital, and I'll see how he's doing, and then I'll come back in a wee while, and I'll update you." So I go over to the hospital, and I see the nurse, and I explain I'm the tour manager, blah blah blah. I said, okay, you want to have a seat? And if you're in a hospital, the words that you don't want to hear is, "Do you want to have a seat?" Because that's never going to be good news, is it really? So I said, "No, no, what's going on?" He said, "Oh, I'm very sorry. As a gentleman, he has passed away." And I was like, "What the?" All those years touring, I never had anyone die on me, and I was in a bit of shock, to be honest. The doctor comes, "I'm very sorry. Yeah, yes, he has passed away." Well, I was like, "Oh my God, okay." And they said, "Okay, we have this paperwork. Need you to do it. The paperwork is for the French authorities. You have to do everything in French. For the American embassy, you have to do in English." I said, "Okay." I said, Can I just go back to the hotel, get something to eat, and then I'll come back and do it? Is it okay?" "Yes, yeah, it's no problem. It's no problem." So I'm like, "Okay." So I go back to the hotel. All the while, I'm just like, I'm in shock. I am absolutely in shock. I'm like, I can't believe this has happened. I get to the hotel. I have something to eat. All my group have gone into the bar. So I go into the bar, and they're like, "Oh, what's happening? What's happening?" And I said, "Okay, there's no easy way to say this. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm so sorry. Like, he passed away this evening." So as you can imagine, puts a real downer on everything. Everyone's just like, "What the heck?" Like, I said, "Yeah, I'm really sorry. I have to go back to the hospital now, do some paperwork. I'll see you all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We're going to be leaving at 8 o'clock, and I'll see you all then. And I'm really sorry. Try and have a good night." I go back to the hospital. The nurse gives me all the forms and everything, and I said, "Is there somewhere a bit quiet, a bit more secluded, I can just sit and concentrate and fill these things in?" She said, "Yeah, yeah." She takes me down to this corridor, and I always remember it's this very long corridor, and there's a table and a chair, and nothing else in the corridor. So, excuse me. So I sit there, I'm filling out everything, all the forms, and then I hear this noise like, "Oh, oh." I think, okay, keep calm. You're starting to lose it. It's just the stress. Everything's going to be okay. Keep calm. Keep calm. Carry on filling out the forms. Then I hear a voice. "Eric, Eric, where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, what the heck?" I am actually having a breakdown right now. I'm like, "Just, no, this isn't happening. It's in your head. Don't worry about it. Carry on filling out the forms." And then, "Eric, where the hell are you?" And then I start to freak out a little bit, and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's not my fault that you died. It wasn't my fault. Don't haunt me. What the heck?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm literally having a breakdown." So I go upstairs, I get the nurse. I said, "Can you come down with me for a second?" She comes down, and I said, "Can you just listen? Just listen." 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, nothing. She said, "No, but there's nothing there." I said, "No, no, wait, wait, wait." And then I hear again the voice. "Eric, where the hell are you? What the hell is going on here?" And she says to me, "Oh, this is a man's voice." I'm like, "Oh, thank God for that." I thought I was going insane. Like, okay, where is this voice coming from? She said, "It's from the room at the end of the corridor here." I'm like, "Okay, what is that room?" "This is the morgue." I'm like, "What?" So we go there. I open the door. To my dying day, I will never ever forget the sight that greeted me when I opened that door. There in the morgue, dead bodies everywhere, right? Is the man sitting up on the slab, and he's like, "Hey, where the hell am I? Like, what time is dinner anyway?" And I was like, "You're alive." And he's like, "Of course I'm goddamn alive." The doctor comes down. I'm like, "He's alive." And the doctor said, "Oh yeah, so he is." But I said, "But you told me he was dead." "No, I thought he was dead." "You thought he was dead?" I know nothing about medical science, but surely one of the essential things is to know the difference between someone who's alive and someone who's dead. Like, Anyway, the best part of this story is, he gets dressed. We go back to the hotel. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. He said, no, yeah, it's no problem. Don't worry, worrying about this. We go back to the hotel. I walk into the bar where everyone's sitting. My whole group is sitting, completely depressed. Oh, I said, oh, guys, I have some good news for you. He's back. And one woman, I always remember one woman jumping up and going, oh my God, it's the miracle of Lourdes. Without a doubt, 20 years of doing tours, it's the most bizarre thing that ever happened to me. But stay tuned. In the coming days and coming weeks, I'll share a few more stories with you.